Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be participating in the If I Could Only Keep One tag. So I was actually tagged to do this by Too Much Tosh here on YouTube. I have recently discovered her and quickly fallen in love with her channel. I think she's got some really fresh content and some really great ideas. I pretty much watch every single one of her videos, and so I was really honored that she chose to tag me for this. If you've not seen this tag video yet, it was created by another cruelty-free YouTuber named Kelly Gooch. I will also link her channel down below. I just think this is a really cool idea, and I'm so glad that she created this tag. So the idea behind this tag is basically, if I could only keep one makeup product from each category, which one would it be? So this is a great way to kind of just do like a roundup of all of my favorite, like most trustworthy makeup products. And I think it's a really cool way to see what my most curated, pared down makeup collection would look like. In a hypothetical world, of course. I don't think I'll ever get to the point where I only have one of each product, or one product in each category, but it's still a cool way to kind of share some favorite products. And not only favorite products, but products that I know I wouldn't mind using every single day. So for some categories I don't have a product to share, and I didn't want to just pick one for the sake of this video. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the video. So for foundation, and I'm taking a little bit of a risk here, but the one that I chose is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. Mine is in the shade 2.0. I haven't even had this for that long, but I've worn it quite a few times since I purchased it, and I can already tell you that I love it. Like, I do. I think it's trustworthy. I've worn it under a lot of different conditions. I've even worn it to the gym, because I normally go to the gym right after work and I just don't have time to take off my makeup. So I've worn it to the gym and I can tell you that it holds up through a very sweaty workout. And not only that, I just love the way it looks on my skin. I love how it really is weightless, which is what it says it is. And that's just kind of my perfect foundation. I like it for, I feel like I could wear this every day. I could mix it in with moisturizer and kind of wear it as a tinted moisturizer if I wanted to. But on days where I want like a really perfected full coverage look, I can build this up and get pretty much a full coverage look. Maybe not completely full coverage, but really good solid medium coverage, which is pretty much as high coverage-wise as I normally want to go anyway. And it's just really natural looking on the skin. It's pretty much just my ideal foundation, at least from what I can tell so far. I know I'm taking a bit of a risk choosing this one since I haven't had it that long, but I'm pretty sure I can tell you this is my favorite foundation that I have tried in my lifetime so far, so that's saying a lot. For concealer, now this is not something that I actually have on hand right now because I used it up a while ago, but I do miss it and I plan to repurchase it, and it's the Wet n Wild Illumi-Naughty Concealing Pen. It's like a twist-up concealer, and it's just so natural looking and so skin-like. It doesn't have the highest coverage, but I don't mind. Like, I would rather have a concealer look like just nice, luminous, natural skin as opposed to really thick and cakey. Even if it does have high coverage, if it looks thick and cakey, I don't want to wear it because, frankly, that just doesn't look good on me. So that would be the concealer that I'd choose. I would be happy to use that concealer every day and nothing else. I don't have a powder to share for this video. I just don't have a favorite powder. I honestly feel like face powders pretty much all do the same thing. And maybe I just haven't tried enough powders to be able to say that I, really would choose one over any others, but I just don't have one for that category. For bronzer, I'm just going to pick a bronzer and not a contour because I would be happy to just use bronzer on a daily basis. I know I could kind of contour with it. The bronzer I'm choosing, it isn't a palette, so I hope this isn't cheating, but if I could only choose one bronzer, it would be the one in the e.l.f. Beautifully Bare Total Face Palette. It's just a really great kind of light colored bronzer. I could use it for some light contouring if I wanted to, and it is matte. I feel like it's just reliable. I'd be happy to use that every single day. Bronzer isn't something that I get super excited about, so I'm probably not the best person to recommend bronzers, but that would be the one I would pick. Now for blush, this was easy for me. I would pick the Wet n Wild Color Icon Rosé Champagne blush. This blush is, for me, it's really outstanding because it's kind of the only blush in my collection that I feel like I can wear on its own, if I'm having one of those light makeup days where I'm not wearing any bronzer or contour or highlight, this blush actually looks good on its own. I feel like most other blushes, you kind of do have to use them in conjunction with, you know, contouring and bronzing products. But this one just, it can stand alone, but it can also look great, of course, with other products paired in there as well. This is just a gorgeous blush. It's almost like a cross between a bronzer and a blush, and there's even a little bit of a shimmery glow to it. So it's kind of like a blush, bronzer, and highlight all wrapped into one. I love it. It's so natural looking. It blends flawlessly, and it's super cheap. So I could repurchase this time and time again and not have to spend a ton of money. So that was an easy one. That was for sure my pick for blush. For highlight, now again, I'm not a huge highlighting person, so take this with a grain of salt, but the highlighter that I chose is the FiOR Minerals Ignite Illuminator in the shade Sweets. This is empty. I've completely used it up, so if that tells you anything. And it's actually a cream highlight, which is, I didn't expect to like a cream highlight like this, but this is probably my favorite highlighter that I've tried, and I feel like if I were to try like a bunch more highlighters, I'd probably pick something different, but I just like this because it looks natural, and it looks dewy without looking sparkly or shimmery. It looks like a glow that skin could naturally produce. So that's why I chose this one. I did run out of this, and I've thought about repurchasing it. I don't know, this brand is not very well known. I think I'd have to purchase it off of their website, so it's not like I could go pick this up at Ulta or something, but I really did enjoy this highlighter, and so I think that if I could only pick one highlighter, this would be it. I think it would be a safe bet. So that's it for face products. I don't have a setting spray to choose. I'm just not a setting spray person. Oh, also, I don't have a primer either. Again, just not really a primer person. It's not like a necessity to me. For brows, I chose the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit. It just gets the job done. I have no complaints about it. It's got pretty much everything I would need for brows. It has a wax and a medium brown powder that I feel like it works well with my coloring. I don't use the dark brown really, but if I could just get the wax and the light brown, I'd be happy. I guess I'm not that picky with brow products, but this one works for me. Now, just be aware that this only does come in one shade, which is ash brown, so with that you get a medium brown and a dark brown. I do wish it came in other shades as well. For eyeshadow primer, which is an absolute must for me, I wear eyeshadow primer every day, because if I don't, my eyeshadows will crease and fade, and I don't want that. I feel like that's a waste of time. So definitely a must, and the one that I would pick is the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus eyeshadow primer. There's nothing special about it, but it's all I would need, so there's that. Now for eyeshadow, the eyeshadow palette that I would pick, this is going to be super cliche, but I don't care. It's the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. It's just a reliable palette. I know that, you know, looking at it, it's like, well, I mean, you can really only do warm tone looks, but that's not necessarily true. There are a couple of shades in here that are more on the neutral to even cool side of the spectrum, so like Blonde Fresco is kind of cool, Warm Taupe almost leans cool, and then you've got a lot of great neutrals like Tempera, Vermeer, Primavera. I mean, this palette just has everything I need. Like, it's got my matte kind of cream brow highlight color. It's got plenty of, you know, matte crease colors and transition colors. It's got a dark matte brown, which is perfect for like lower liner. It's got some pops of color. On an everyday basis, I go pretty neutral with my eyeshadow looks, and what I would probably normally do is just either Primavera or Vermeer all over the lid, and then one of the neutral crease colors in the crease, and that's probably it. Like, so I can do something really simple, but I could also do something more dramatic, more colorful if I wanted to. And the quality of these shadows is the best that I've tried, and I just feel like it's reliable. Like, I can rely on this palette, and I would be more than happy to use this every single day. I don't think I'd get bored or tired of it. For eyeliner, really the only kind of eyeliner that I would need would be a liquid liner, and I don't even wear liquid liner every day, but the one that I would pick is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner in Serum in the shade Ultra Black. Wow, that's a mouthful. You guys have heard me talk about this so many times, so I don't need to say much about it. But it's just a really good liquid liner, and it's probably the best one at the drugstore, so there's not a whole lot to say about it, but this is the one I would pick. And then, like I said, I don't have a mascara. I wish I did. I'm still kind of on the hunt for that perfect mascara, but maybe one day I'll find one, and when I do, I will let you know. For lip products, this is going to be no surprise again, because I mean, I've mentioned these as my, like, top favorite lip products in previous videos, but the lip liner I would choose if I could only pick one would be the Jordana Easyliner for lips in the shade Tawny. The reason I'd pick this one is because it pairs so well with a lot of other lipsticks that I would wear on top of it, because it's such a, like, just neutral rosy color. And so it pairs well with so many different things. You could wear it under, like, bolder kind of berry colors, like what I'm wearing right now. I even like to wear this just on its own, as like a neutral, just fill in my entire lips with it. I think it looks great that way as well. So this is the one I would pick for lip liner. And then for lipstick, again, no surprise at all, because I've mentioned this, I've said many times before that this is truly my all-time favorite lipstick. And it's the Terre Matte Lipstick in Napa Valley. This is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. Now, it was hard to choose this. At first I was thinking I should pick something that's more neutral that I would wear every day, but then I just kind of remembered that most days if I want to go neutral with my lips, I just don't wear anything on my lips, or I just wear lip balm. So a lot of days I'm happy with no lipstick at all, but when I do want to wear lipstick, a lot of times I do want to go more bold with it, because maybe I'm going to a special occasion or I'm filming. And I love this shade. I feel like it's a flattering shade on me, and I feel like it'd be a shattering shade. I feel like it'd be a flattering shade on a lot of people, and I just love it. It makes me happy. So this will be the one lipstick I'd choose if I could only keep one. Now, I think in Kelly's video she also chose brushes, which I thought was kind of cool, because I mean, you know, if we can only have one face brush and one eye brush, it would be pretty challenging. But I did pick two brushes, one for the face and one for the eyes, that I think I could get by with only having these. So for the face, I chose the e.l.f. complexion brush. This works really well for setting, you know, doing setting powder. You can use this to, you know, lightly contour. You can, of course, use it to bronze. You can use it for blush. It's a great shape for a lot of things because it's a little bit tapered. And so this, I didn't even hesitate to choose this one, because I just know that I could use it for so many different things. And then as far as like foundation, I'd be happy to just use my fingers for foundation every day. I don't really feel like I need a foundation brush if I, you know, had to narrow it down to one face brush. So, and then for the eyes, I chose the Real Techniques base shadow brush. This is an interesting brush because it's really fluffy, but it's flat, but there's quite a bit of taper along the sides. So you can totally use this to pack shadow all over the lid. You can use it to blend out in the crease. You can use it as for, you know, to do like a brow bone highlight. You could even use it to kind of smoke out some like eyeliner on the lower lash line. You can pretty much do it all with this brush. In fact, I would like to challenge myself to do an eyeshadow look with just one brush. I think that'd be kind of interesting to see. But I definitely think that this would be a great brush if I could only have one eyeshadow brush. This is the one I'd pick, because it is just so versatile. So that is the If I Could Only Keep One tag. This was really fun to film, and it was harder than I thought it would be to narrow these items down. But I feel like I'd be happy with all of these products. If that was all I had in my makeup collection, I think I'd be pretty happy. So thank you so much to Too Much Tosh for tagging me, and also to Kelly for creating this tag. I will link both of their channels in the description box, so definitely check both of them out if you have not already. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.